the Board of Directors session for December 12th, 2022. Welcome to the viewing for the consideration of the Daventry Park Watershed Drainage Improvement Petition. I'm Barb Lewis, and to my right is Commissioner Jeff Benton. To my left, Commissioner Gary Merrill. There is a sign-in sheet. If everybody who is here will please sign the sign-in sheet to indicate your attendance. Today's viewing of the proposed improvement area is taking place at the office of the Board of County Commissioners. And we will use our video technology. A video will be available to gain an overview of the project limits and specific areas. No testimony or decisions will be made here at the viewing. This is a way for the board to become familiar with the area. The first hearing on the petition is scheduled for Thursday, March 2nd, 2023 at 10 a.m. At the hearing, we will hear a report from the engineer's office on the petition, and that is also the time for landowner testimony for or against the petition on March 2nd. I will now turn the proceeding over to Rebecca Longsmith with the Soil and Water Conservation District. Welcome, Rebecca.
Thank you. So, Rebecca Longsmith, Delaware Soil and Water Conservation District. You should have two maps with you today. First map is going to have all of the homeowners who have signed the petition outlined in blue. Second map is going to have our two separate drone flight paths on them. Unfortunately, the road names didn't print out correctly on that one, so as I'm referencing those, please look at the parcel map. The first map that we're going to view today is going to be that southern drone flight line starting at the southern boundary of the subdivision. The pool that you see in the video right now is to the south, so that's outside of the area we're looking at. I'll go ahead and get started.
Okay.
We are heading northeast.
Yeah, we don't have it on.
We only have one map.
You only have one map.
Okay, let
We
me
don't
get you a
have
different
the
map.
video on yet. There we go.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Got it.
Okay, again, starting at the southern boundary, we are headed northeast along with the flow of water. You can see there's substantial tree cover in the area. This section is a basin. Here at the northern end, it's a little difficult to see. I'm going to pause for a second. There is a catch basin right here. We're continuing to straddle the property lines here. And here we're coming across Clarington Court. Making a turn up to Daventry Lane. And heading back east. Okay, so that's the first video. All right, start at the beginning again. So here we're starting on the northern line, and that is along Brittingham Lane. what currently exists is a combination of surface grading as well as subsurface drainage infrastructure. All right. So those are both of the paths. Is there any desire to see either video again?
Pardon, I'm sorry.
Those are both of the paths. Is there any desire to see either video again?
I have a couple of questions. First, typically we see water and water standing. When were these taken?
Brett Bacon, Delaware Soil and Water Conservation District. It was the Thursday or Friday of the week before Thanksgiving week. I think it was Thursday, yeah. So
Very
the
recent.
17th of November, so yeah. Yeah.
So other than a couple of backyards having brown spots in them, could someone kind of give us some idea what the issues are?
This is more of a petition for maintenance. So
Okay.
a request to take their existing subsurface drain, or existing stormwater structures onto maintenance.
Okay.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I didn't
Yeah.
really look like there were any
Yeah.
obvious errors or problems in the videos.
Yeah, the big thing is the tree cover. It's not known how that may have affected existing subsurface infrastructure. But there is infrastructure there already.
So it's more insurance policy going forward. Okay, that's important to know
Okay.
that. Thank you.
Okay. Does the board have any other questions? Any other?
It's not on any maintenance program now, so it's just all the
Not currently.
individual owners. Okay, that's what, just wanted to confirm.
You might see if there's anyone who has any.
Yeah, testimony.
Anything you want to point out to us.
Okay.
See if any of the visitors have anything they want to point out to us.
Yeah.
I think it point out things if there's a concern about something. I'm guessing there's not. but-
Yeah. Is this the time that if anybody has any specific things they want to point out to us?
Yes, typically on our viewings, if there are members of the audience, landowners that would like to point out something specific that we saw in our videos, they are permitted to do that, or if they
Okay.
have questions about the process, so it'd be proper to ask them.
Okay. Would anybody like to do that? If you would come forward. Now, do I swear them in? I won't
Not-
swear you in?
It's not testimony.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. No-
Yes, if you could just state, sir, that your name and address.
Yeah, my name is Frederick Leader, and I'm at 1411 Brittingham Lane, Powell, Daventry Park. You have with you today the three trustees of Daventry Park. We have three on the board. And I should point out that Daventry Park was essentially completed about 2 years before the drainage maintenance program went into effect, which was mandatory, if I'm correct. And
Okay.
so we didn't have an opportunity, we were not forced into the program, and various boards over the years since then had not really thought it was a serious issue. But we do have a 25-year-old drainage infrastructure there. We haven't seen any major problems at all. However, I think we realize, and the people who signed the petition realize, that with and we have walked through twice with engineers from Mr. Bacon's office, and they have pointed out that it's an aged infrastructure plan, even though it operates very well now. We don't know what's underneath in the culverts, whether tree roots have penetrated or anything like that. And so we do want to have, right now, a change to where we have professionals maintaining and looking at our infrastructure rather than the homeowners being responsible for whatever is on their property or under their property.
Okay, okay.
Have you observed flooding or ponding anytime?
On the past 2 years, when there has been 2 or 3 days of continuous record rainfall in this area, it has increased the flow. I can show you where my house is and where the other 2 trustees' homes are. And we're actually very familiar with how rainfall, when it really accumulates and comes down that creek bed, it can be handled if the drainage structure there is clean. And the time when we've had the worst problem is when there have been a great deal of logs and leaves and branches and everything which clog that structure. I think I can probably get you photos on my phone right now which would demonstrate what it looks like when you've had a couple of days of rainfall there. So we feel it's a matter of maintenance rather than a matter of something that's wrong with it, and in the face of record rainfall for a couple of days. But on normal days, like when the video was taken, you can see that it was quite dry. There was just a trickle of water coming down there. But in the face of record rainfall, we have to keep that drainage structure and all of the other iron grid drains throughout the community clean.
Sure.
Sometimes the homeowners keep them clean, and sometimes they let them go, and in some cases, they don't even know that the drain is back there in the backyard, because it's been many years, maybe a previous owner, who there's been a buildup of sludge, leaf, decomposed leaves and so forth, completely blocking that drain back there in their backyard.
Okay,
So, anyway, we feel that professional maintenance would be our answer for the
Okay.
community. And it's our fiduciary duty as trustees to make sure that we're taken care of in that manner.
thank you. That's,
I think we're just, if there's any areas you want to point out to us that we need to know about, and we've got to be careful to get into testimony, so.
right, sure. No, that's very helpful. Thank you very
Do
much.
you have anything else, Steve, Alan?
Thank you.
Question for Brett, does this drain then down toward 315 and across into the Olentangy through some sort of drainage?
Yeah, it does, let's see on the map there, Rebecca. Bring Rebecca back up here. She's been our point person here, so she can
Yes.
talk to this.
So, for the most part, aside from Daventry Park, Section 1, Phase 4, it is heading east, goes under Daventry Lane, before crossing over Olentangy River Road to Olentangy.
Okay. Yeah, good question.
I figured that was the way it flowed, given the terrain there.
Any other comments? Anything else from the board? Okay.
We'll be in recess until 2
Until-
o'clock.
2 o'clock.